Welcome back into the Awesemo YouTube channel. My name is Geoff Ulrich, bringing you some conference championships picks for Jock Market. And if you haven't heard, Jock Market has turned fantasy sports into a stock exchange. Forget waiting until the end of the game to make money. Jock Market allows you to buy and sell shares of players in real time for real money with guaranteed payouts for all the shares at the end of the night. They have daily markets in NBA, MLB, NHL, and PGA. You can make real money every hour, every minute, every second of any match or game. You use the pregame IPO to pick up shares of your favorite players, and you buy, sell, or hold them during the game, and it's all based on your own analysis. So you download the app to get started. You use our exclusive Awesemo promo code Awesemo for up to a $50 bonus on your first deposit. This is an exclusive offer only for the Awesemo community, so make sure to take advantage of it today. That's Awesemo for a $50 bonus on your first deposit. Great offer there from the people from Jock Market. And if you haven't tried Jock Market, it is a great site. It's just like a stock exchange. And for this conference championship games, we are going to focus on guys who we think can get us big spikes, those big green candles going up during the game, and then we can sell all our shares for big money. So first player I want to target is Clyde Edwards-Helaire of the Kansas City Chiefs. Again, we've got to think, players maybe going a little bit under the radar on Jock Market. We can pick up some of those cheap shares, but have big upside potential. Clyde Edwards-Helaire returned to action last week, averaged over 8 yards per carry, and he has a fantastic matchup here against the Cincinnati Bengals. They've allowed over 5.2 rush yards per game over their last 3 games. This rush defense has really been eroding lately. Did see the Titans get a rushing touchdown last week too. And you look at the game line here. The Chiefs are big favorites at home. If they get up, I think you're going to see more CEH in this game. It's a very good matchup for him. You're going to be able to pick up cheap shares on Jock Market. But again, lots of in-game potential because there's a lot of scenarios here where he gets a bigger workload. I like targeting Clyde Edwards-Helaire this week on Jock Market. Now, we need at least one big stud to anchor our show here. One guy to anchor our shares who we know is going to get touches, we know is going to get us points, and almost certainly going to challenge for a top 5 finish on Jock Market this week. And the guy is Deebo Samuel of the San Francisco 49ers. Yeah, we're going to go Deebo over Cooper Kupp, and there's a couple reasons why. Look, Elijah Mitchell of the San Francisco 49ers, he really has not looked good over his last 3 games. I think he's just playing through injury, really gutting things out. But he's averaged well under 4 yards per carry in his last 3 starts. And he's got a very tough matchup against the top 3 rush defense in the Rams. I think what that means is you're going to see way more Deebo Samuel, maybe even used as a receiver here than we've seen in the past little bit. Deebo's gone over 25 fantasy points against the Rams in his first 2 games already. The way you use Deebo Samuel, the way the 49ers use Deebo Samuel anyways in the rush game on the short screens, it really counteracts the good cornerbacks on the Rams. And I think you're going to see that scenario play out again here. The guy's been so consistent. We know his upside is massive. Yeah, maybe it's not quite as consistent as Cooper Kupp, but we're playing for upside on Jock Market. And the other thing is, I think you're going to be able to get shares of Deebo Samuel quite a bit cheaper than shares of Cooper Kupp here. So give me Deebo Samuel as a pick for Jock Market. I think he's got a very, very good chance of being the high score, not only in that game, but for the entire weekend. Okay, last pick. Let's go back to the Kansas City Chiefs, Cincinnati Bengals game. And let's go to the Cincinnati Bengals, because at some point in this game, you got to figure they're just going to be chucking the ball around, maybe trying to play catch up. Maybe they're just going to chuck the ball around anyways, even if they're ahead, because they're so good at it. But let's go to T. Higgins this week. Again, you got to think it's Jock Market. Everybody here is going to be piling into Jamar Chase. That's going to be a crowded trade. That price is going to get up. A guy who's just going to be a little bit more under the radar, but has very proven upside, it's T. Higgins. He's gone for more yardage than Jamar Chase a lot of times over the last 8 or 9 games for the Cincinnati Bengals. He really stepped it up, his connection rate with Joe Burrow in the second half of the season. So T. Higgins has that upside. He's very capable of 100 yards and a touchdown. And if we get that kind of performance from him and then a bust game from Jamar Chase, or even just a slower day, we're going to be looking really good, because our shares of T. Higgins on Jock Market, they're going to be a lot less expensive than Jamar Chase shares here. I like the matchup for T. Higgins too. We just saw the secondary wide receiver, the Buffalo Bills, go for 4 touchdowns last week. T. Higgins maybe doesn't go for 4 touchdowns, but he's going to get that nice secondary coverage, that nice non-Jamar Chase coverage. I think T. Higgins is in a very good spot here, and I think he's got really good upside in this game. Again, all about trying to pick up cheap players. with really good upside on Jock Market, and I think T. Higgins fits that mold for us this week. Okay, recap. Clyde Edwards-Helaire of the Chiefs, Deebo Samuel of the San Francisco 49ers, and T. Higgins of the Cincinnati Bengals. Those are going to be your 3 Jock Market targets for Conference Championship weekend. Make sure you smash that like button, guys, if you haven't already. Subscribe to the Awesemo YouTube channel, and most importantly, have yourselves a great weekend of football coming up. Conference Championship, only 3 games left. I'm Geoff Ulrich, and we'll talk to you again soon.